today we're going to do the psychology of design. So the objective is I will be able to identify how color influences brand recognition and design by analyzing their immediate associations with specific colors and evaluating psychological impact choices for both branding and visual design. Y'all already know I like a good warm-up, so we're going to have a warm-up. So get ready to type. Stop taking your notes for a second, or type and write. And type and write. All right? So your warm-up, we're going to talk about color and emotions. I know y'all probably like, dang, this girl really be tapping in emotions. But literally, that is what it is. We need to make sure that we are feeling the feels and leading with those, because that's what designers and visual artists do. They want to evoke a feeling of joy, sadness, or whatever it is when you are looking at their design, okay? So what is, everybody good? Is everybody still paused? Are we good? Can you thumbs up me if you're still good? I see things moving. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you a series of colors, right? And once you see the color, I just want you to type the feeling that immediately comes to mind, just like yesterday, but I want to do it with colors. All right. So are we ready? All right. First color. Tell me what emotion immediately comes to mind with this color. Excited, happy, excited, hot, vibrant, anger, warmth, uneasy, alert. All right. Happy, natural, happy, excited, excited. All right. Warm, sun, warmth, energetic, good, good, good. Caution, alarming. Okay. Furious, warm, neutral. All right. Like it. I love it. So the orange, and these are the things that you got. When I do color theory also now, I really start to think about inside out. I cannot help it. So I can understand how a lot of you guys actually came to the conclusion that you have come to. All right. All right. Next color. We ready? We ready to type? All right. Let's go. What emotion does this color evoke? What are you thinking? What is it giving? Sad, powerful, gloom, darkness, depressed, sad, moody, fear. All right. Classic, love, sad, curious, mysterious. That was a good one. Classy, melancholy. I ain't heard that word since Love Jones, baby. All right. Bold, loneliness. All right. Lethargic. That's a good one. Sinking. Okay. All right. You guys ready for, oh, depth. That's a really good one. You guys ready for the next one? All right. Let's get it. All right. What is this color? How does this make you feel? Rage, love, bold, a lot of love, fire, angry, uneasy, alarm, angry, anger, angry, passion, bold, love, like a lot of bold love. Okay. All right. I don't know. No, and that's, sometimes it's okay not to know, right? Flirty, menstrual phase. Oh, okay. We're here. Stop, bold. All right. And then I have one more color for you. All right. Let's see how you have, see what you think. All right. How do we feel about this? What is this color? What's the feeling? What's it giving? What's it giving? What's it giving? Fun, calm, peace, calm, whimsical, cutesy, calm, cool, soft, joy. I like it. It's giving breeze. Okay. I like it. I like it. Soft. Easter. Okay. All right. So with that being said, we're now going to talk about what is actually color psychology. All right. So paper, notes, focus. All right. I know there's a lot of words. Y'all already can read it, and I'm going to read it with you. All right, so color psychology is basically the study of how colors influence human behavior, your emotion, and how you perceive things, all right? So when designers, we use colors, we're using it to communicate messages. We evoke emotions that make a lasting impact to our viewers, to our consumers, to our clients, whoever is viewing what we are designing. And understanding the physiological effects of color essentially for creative effective designs, whether it's in branding, advertising, product packaging, or even in web design. All right. So I'm going to go over some colors. I'm going to kind of run through this piece a little bit faster. But I want you to pay attention to some of the key words that each color is showing. All right. And again, this is the Mr. Miyagi thing. Wipe on, wipe off. When you start to design for yourself, when you start to design for your clients, when you start to do any passion projects or anything of that nature, I want you to start to think about the colors and the story that you are truly telling. A lot of times in branding, what we have the habit of doing is, oh, I love this color, correct? So because I love this color, I'm going to just use it for my brand. Not knowing that you're actually steering away or you're evoking a certain emotion to people that might not be connecting with your target audience. So we're going to run through some colors and then we're going to continue that part of the conversation, okay? All right, so why color matters in design. So color matters in design because of one, like I just said, visual communication is one of the most powerful elements of design because it can convey convey meaning without any words. Like how I just showed you these warm-up slides, not one word in sight, right? There was not one word in sight, but with that color alone, everybody had so many words, okay? So I want you to make sure that you think about that next time. It sets the tone, it sets the mood, and emotional response for the viewer, and the right color choice can make a design either more memorable and persuasive, but it also can have an adverse effect where it makes people kind of steer away from it. All right, first impressions. People form initial impressions of a product, a brand, a design in literally seconds. You know it and I know it. Especially we be scrolling. If it catches our eyes, it works. If it's bold, it works. Sometimes it works against us, and sometimes we also share it because this shit is ugly. All right, so it catches our design, and up to 90% of this reaction is literally based on color alone. So it is really important that as a designer and you're taking a design role and taking a stance, that you must choose the colors that align with the brand's message and their desired emotional response. All right, and I have some examples that I'm going to show you as well. All right, so the psychological effects of key colors in design. Everybody with me? We good? All right, let's keep going. All right, so really quickly, red, that's energy, urgency, and passion. All right, so psychology, red is bold, is dynamic color. It evokes strong emotions, and it can represent love, passion. These are some of the words that you actually said. So shout out to you guys. And excitement. But it also can indicate danger or urgency. A quick little note about red. When I went to grad school at SCAD, I don't know, Savannah College of Art and Design in Atlanta, they have different floors, and each floor of the college was a different color. So I was advertising design, so our floor was green. Up at the top, they have a red floor. But when I tell you, a lot of people didn't go to the red floor because when you did your work, it just kind of was like overpowering and it was like overwhelming, and it's like an alert color that a lot of people just genuinely could not sit in that space for a long time. It just created like a sense of anxiousness, and it kind of made everybody just kind of disperse into other floors. But for some, that floor was always just pretty much rogue. And then part of me is like, they had to do this on purpose because it's an art school. Like, they had to know what they were doing up there. But I digress. All right, so blue. Blue is trust, calmness, and security. So blue is a calming color, and it evokes the feelings of trust, professionalism, and stability. It often is used to foster a sense of security and reliability. A lot of these social media apps, Facebook, when it was Twitter, these things are blue because they are trusting their communication, their networking, they're fostering a relationship or community, security. They want you to always feel safe in sharing and disclosing. So that's a lot of time when you first know that like social media networks were coming out, a lot of them were a lot of blue undertones. All right. So it is a really securing color. Banks as well. Good job. Yes, banks as well. And you start to notice it as you like look at your apps when we're done. If you look on your phone or your apps, you're like, Some of these really do use this. A lot of them now trying to step out the box. And honestly, a lot of these rebrands, most of them are not working. I think that, well, anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's keep going. All right. So next we have green. Green is your nature. It's your health. It's your balance, right? It's associated with growth, and it represents balance and calm, which also can be used to promote eco-friendliness or just overall well-being. All right. Then we have yellow, which is optimism, energy, and warmth. Psychology also says that yellow is the color of sunshine, and it evokes feelings of happiness, warmth, and optimism. It grabs your attention, but it can also be overwhelming if overused. I wonder though, while you guys hear these colors, when you hear your favorite color pop up, the words that you're kind of hearing as well, like for the descriptive words, do you feel like it matches the person that you are? Because I'm purple. My favorite color is purple. And I think when I hear what purple is, it really matches me to a T, right? So purple is creativity. I think I'm a very creative person. Luxury, depends on what it is. I'm one of the people who like splurges on experiences and not so much materials. And then wisdom, I do feel that I'm a forever student. So therefore, I feel as though that's where my wisdom lies, right? So purple is the color of royalty, luxury, creativity, and it evokes a sense of sophistication and imagination. I have a very huge imagination, right? So let's put it this way. If your favorite color is black, maybe you evoke a sense of power or sophistication or even elegance. And black is a powerful, versatile color. It evokes feelings of sophistication, like we just said, luxury and control. And it is often used, if you haven't noticed, it really is also used in high-end branding, all right? So black is your favorite color. So I'm guessing you're very powerful, sophisticated, elegant. You're very elegant or bold as well. And then lastly, we're going to do orange, which is enthusiasm, creativity, and fun. Orange is a warm, energetic color, and it promotes creativity, enthusiasm, and a sense of fun. It is often used in marketing to create excitement and engagement. All right? So everybody understand what we're doing with these colors? So we're going to still go. Everybody good? I'm going to keep going. Get your notes out. 5 seconds to get your notes. Then we're gonna go to 4. We at 3. Gonna write some more. We at 2. What it do? Now we at 1. Back to the fun. Yes. I used to be a rapper in my head. Okay. All right. So how designers use psychology in branding. All right. So brand identity. A brand color palette is one of the most defining elements, right? And companies carefully choose their colors. They align with their missions, their values, and their target audience. And I think you need to make sure you do the same if you're on here and you're using colors and you're using this class to help be a stepping stone for what you're trying to accomplish in your own branding, all right? So, for instance, eco-friendly brands like we just talked about, they use green, they use yellow as a signal of sustainability. Here's an example, all right? So this is a cereal bar, and as you can see, honey, they wanted to make it feel really natural, organic, and their subcolors are, of course, green, and then you have your bright oranges, things that make you just feel really nature-filled, all right? Then we have customer perception. These colors, they influence how a customer perceives a brand or product. So, for instance, a luxury watch company, a lot of them use black, if you have noticed, or like a jade green. Things that are also like stone colors, diamonds, golds, regal colors. Mostly, I see a lot of black. It was so not hard to find this picture. All right, so they use black and gold to signal exclusivity and premium quality. While a children's brand will use bright, playful colors to attract a younger audience. All right, and now I gave you 2 examples, so you see the difference between luxury and then also just immediately going into play. All right, everybody got this for your notes? Yes. All right, so influencing buying behavior. All right, so this is how you want the audience to react. Are we pulling at heartstrings? Are we creating impulse? How do we want them to react? So colors of a product, packaging, website design and advertisements, right? They encourage the consumers and how they make their purchasing decisions. So for example, warm colors like red, red, they can create a sense of urgency in sales campaigns, and cool colors like a blue can encourage customers to feel confident and secure in their purchase. So if you look at this example, this is for the American Red Cross. It's bold, it's really in your face, it's really direct. And it says without A, B, and O, you can't save anybody's life. So anything that's in the sentence that was the letter O, the letter A, the letter B, or O, they took it away, right? I think it's a very strong and beautifully done design. And also that bold red. And we know American Cross is red and white, but they could have just stopped and used their logo, but instead they wanted to surround the whole thing, the whole advertisement, and create that sense of urgency for you to know that this is what we need, all right? Then in the flip side, we have an advertisement, BMW, and then it says that's the sign to hit the road. When you think of like driving, taking your time, enjoying scenery, this, sky top down, you want to create a sense of calmness. You never want urgency, of course, when you're driving. Like, who wants that, right? So I think this is why this advertisement works so well, and even down to using a blue sky, because it makes you feel a sense of, I want to hit the road, I want to take my time, and I want to do it with ease, all right? All right, so how are you feeling right now? Like, how are you guys? We just finished up color. I want to know how you're feeling. So I want you to drop me a color emoji of how you're feeling. Think about it. Red is anxiousness, urgency. We have blue for calming. We have excitement with orange. Whatever you're feeling, go ahead and drop me. Let me get your colors. Yellow. You can do emojis. You can do the words. It doesn't matter. Creative. Somebody's feeling excited. Oh, I went too far. Hold on. Let me see if I can go back. If the brand colors are different than the type of message they want to put out, it's okay to change. Yes. Orange, brown. Okay. Brown. Okay. Blues, calm. This is a good space. I'm glad this is a good space. Y'all feel secure. Y'all feel really secure in this space. All right. And community, trustworthy. And that's all blues. Creative, curious. That's a good one. All right. All right, y'all ready for part 2? We got 15 minutes, and I'm going to give you all I got. Y'all ready? All right. So, part 2, we're going to talk about hierarchy in grid design, more so hierarchy. All right. So, hierarchy. So, we're going to discuss how to structure, arrange, and style your elements to communicate clearly in design. All right. So what is hierarchy? What is it? Like, what is the importance of it? Why do we need it in design? Why? Right? So hierarchy basically is what guides the viewer's eyes to the most important parts of design, leading them through information in a logical order. All right. It has to make sense. It's basically crucial in design because it creates clarity and organization. As you can see on this screen alone, you have your title, so you know what the main focus is. You have your body, and then if you look, you have sub down here. You know that why is hierarchy crucial? That's still important because of the boldness of the question. But then the answer being really small is just, it's clarity, organization. That's the way to basically simplify all of what we just said. All right. So the principles of visual hierarchy. Key principles of hierarchy, that includes 3 points, right? That's your size. Larger elements draw more attention. Your eye automatically goes to something that is bigger. Something bigger, something bolder. Then color. Color is bright, and the contrasting colors create emphasis. Right? And I think this example is a really good one. Your eye goes up. It looks at the bold text. You have the contrast of the white on the black. And then you have that contrast pop color of the pink. Then you have the position. Elements at the top or the center, they naturally attract your attention. Right? So in design, we have this thing. where we have 2 letters in hierarchy that say help with the flow if you ever get stuck. You want to do a letter Z, meaning that your eye leads left to right. Center is usually a graphic. Down at the bottom left-hand corner, you have any sub copy that you need. And when you go back to finish the Z on the right, if you have like something small, like a logo or anything. So that's why we like to use a Z. And then also you can use the F format, which is copy at the top, come down, and then center. All right, so in the center is your image, and then when you come straight down, if you want to do something on the side, or if you want to have your eye draw down and you want to see body copy at the bottom. So Z and F, I like to do Z. I feel like I use Z a lot when thinking of hierarchy. All right, so some bad examples of hierarchy, right? So some bad examples of hierarchy are this. Have y'all ever seen posters or flyers and they just look so fucking chaotic? Like, you're like, like, no, who, can you stop trying to join my, my thing? Decline. Thank you. It looks really chaotic, right? So if you look at this one right here, you'll notice that it says take a walk on the wild side, but then it says jungle safari, but then it says here for 5 days. Like, it's just so much information. All the text is loaded with something different. There's a different font, there is a different type scheme, like all these different things, and you don't know where to join, where your eyes should even go. Maybe you're cross-eyed at the end of this flyer. All right, then the next one you'll see is, so the graphic, let me clarify. The graphic of this one is not bad. What for me makes this a bad flyer or a bad visual is the fact that you don't know what's important. The words start to come in and start to squish. So you don't know if if the pink is more important than the blue, or the outside and the tan. And then once that happens, the word is so not legible that you don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. And also just kind of, when you don't know what to do, what do? We're like, fuck it. We're done. You know? So any information, this flyer alone could have told us that it was $1 million in a box. But once I felt like I couldn't read it anymore, baby, I'm never opening the box, you know? So we have to be very clear on our intentions, what's important, what's next important, and what else we need to know. Also, things that are afterthought, like contact A, B, C, and D for H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. I forgot E enough. But, you know, when we put that small at the bottom, we can do that as well. But there is a way and a place for everything on a flyer. All right. Look at us. We did it. We are 7 minutes early. However, we have homework. Let's talk about it. Okay. All right. Don't take a picture yet. Y'all already know, if you are new, you have to wait until I pose to do this snapshot of this picture. We are not there yet. Let me explain. All right, so the instructions for your homework, all right? I want you to find me a bad design. I mean terrible. That's how people talk from up here. Oh, terrible, all right? Where the colors make text hard to read, or the layout is just like confusing, just like the 2 examples that we just saw, right? This could be an ad, a poster, or packaging. I want it to look cluttered. I want it to just terrible. Makes no sense. And it also, you can tell right away that as the consumer, the audience, or the client, that you are confused, right? If it caused confusion to you and it's not as clear to articulate what they think it is, I want you to display that. All right. And then I want you to identify the problem. So I want you to explain why the contrast or the hierarchy is ineffective. And then this is the part I want you to do, because as a designer, this is where it matters. I want you to suggest where the improvements can be made. So what changes? And it doesn't have to be a long dissertation, right? You can do 3 little bullets, like I would move this to the left, I would center this, I would use bolder text, whatever that looks like, right? And you're comfortable with. But I want you to tell me what changes would make the design easier to read or to just overall understand, all right? So those are the 3 things that I'm looking for. So it's going to be the ad. Then you're going to tell me, you're going to identify the problem to me that is happening on there, even though it could just be self-explanatory when we look at it. I want you to start to think like a designer, because once we hop on that computer next week, baby, you're a designer, okay? And I need you to start to think of these things and catch them before they even happen, all right? And then I want you to go ahead and I want you to suggest the improvements that you can make. This doesn't have to be long, but just suggest them for me. All right, I'm about to pose. Take your screenshots for your homework. I'll also put this on the recap, on the email blast like you got right after class last time. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2. Did you just hear my bone crack? Okay, it's crazy. I'm old. Did everybody get the screenshot? Okay, I hope so. All right, so with that being said, one more thing before we go. Y'all already know what it is. I want you to take a moment to, you heard me aging out loud, baby. I'm only 38. I look 20 though. I ain't drink water in my night business. My bone definitely just cracked though. So what I want you to do is follow 2 people before you go. Again, community. Yes, community is what we're building here. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Community. So follow 2 people. Do not leave until you follow 2 people. And please let me know that it is done. And then once we hop off, I will go ahead and I will send you the email with the recap and everything again, just like last time. Yeah, I like this class. So, homework, if you go on Substack, if you have joined the Substack, there is a chat. And baby, we get down in the chat. Do you hear me? I will definitely post. It'll say homework big. And then it'll say the assignment again. Literally just reply to that Substack and answer right there. You can upload your pictures and your answers in real time. And now there's actually an example of last class homework already being there. So you kind of just follow the same exact guidelines. Also, I'm a resource. I love and enjoy being a resource for people. Just ask me. I have people email me. I have people DM me. And I have no problem with that, okay? All right, so thank you for following. Follow 2 people. Do not forget. And I'm so proud of you today. And I'm proud of you learning and taking the time to do this outside of your busy days and schedules. And some of y'all are already in school. It's dope. It's some dope ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, beautiful people. I'm going to hop off. It is 7:41. You got about 4 minutes to go ahead and grab some snacks before your next class, or wherever you need to be. And I will see you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern with your computer, and we are going to kick off Canva. Okay? All right. Bye.